This is Manish Nigam, and today I'm going to discuss with you the informal invitation. How to write, what is the format, and how it can be completed. But before that, let me discuss with you some important points before displaying it on the board. So, in my previous video, I have discussed the formal invitation, that was marriage and school function. So if you check, the formal invitations are written in the third person, but in the informal invitation you will find that the person will remain first, that is I and we. Second point that you can keep in your mind, that the informal invitations are always written for personal occasions. You can ask a question, what is this personal occasion? So personal occasion means a birthday party. Suppose you are organizing a birthday party of your brother or sister and you want to invite me or any one of your friends. So you can simply write an invitation, and that invitation will be informal invitation. Point number 3 that you have to keep in your mind, that the format. What is going to be the format for that? So the format will be of letter writing, that is informal letter writing wala format, and that too of informal letter. Formal letter and informal letter, so will follow the format of informal letter. I have written some points here. Before I start, let me clarify the situation. So here, imagine this man to be Mr. Ram, and he is willing to invite Mr. Nigam, that is me, Mr. Manish Nigam, and the occasion may be, you can choose any occasion, but here I have taken the occasion, the birthday party. So Mr. Ram's son's birthday is there and he is willing to invite Mr. Manish Nigam. Okay, so what he will do? He will write the invitation, but he will follow the pattern or the format of informal letter writing. So there you see, I have written the address. You will get the address from the question paper, and if the address is not there, so you can create your own address. You can write your own address, just imaginary one. So here I have taken the address of the sender, that is Mr. Ram Singh. So here it is MIG 36, Bharat Nagar, Satna. Then we have to keep one line gap, and then we mention date, that is 24 Jan 2021, and again keep one line gap, and then we write the salutation, that is dear Manish, to whom it is sent. So salutation, you simply remember that dear and the name of the person to whom it is going to be sent. So main points first, this address, this date, and this salutation. Now we'll start the body. So what we do, just check this, very short. Yes, you have to be very precise with the word limit. You cannot exceed the word limit here. 50 words are there. So I have much pleasure in inviting you on my son's birthday, which is going to be organized on, it is 24, so you can just write any date like 25, 26. So here I am taking 25 Jan at 6 p.m, 7 p.m, 8 p.m. Time you can mention 7 p.m. The place where it is going to be. So at my residence. Residence. If you don't want to write residence, you can write at such and such hotel. Keep here full stop, and then write I hope you will come. That's it. And then you write the complimentary clause, that is yours truly or sincerely. Got it? Sincerely. And that completes your invitation. Check. First address, following the informal letters format. So first the address, then date, then salutation. After salutation, there is no need of leaving any gap or line. Directly you can start the body, very short you have to prepare. So here it is, I have much pleasure in inviting you on my son's birthday, which is going to be organized on 25th Jan at 7 p.m. at my residence. I hope you will come. Yours sincerely. So that completes the invitation. My dear children, in such type of invitation, you will get the replies, acceptance or refusal. So we'll see how that can be done. First of all, we'll discuss the refusal. Okay, let me rub this on, and after that I'm telling what are the things that you have to keep in your mind. Now check. Who is inviting? That is Mr. Ram, and to whom he is inviting? Mr. Nigam. So here Mr. Nigam is there refusing, declining the invitation. So now we'll write the address of Mr. Nigam. So it may be what address it was earlier, it will remain the same, MIZ 36 Bharahut Nagar, Satna. Satna, got it? Then date 24 Jan 2021. Then dear, who was the sender? Mr. Ram. So it is dear Ram, and then body. The gaps or the format will remain the same. You have to keep the gap here. Now the body. So directly you can start. Thanks for inviting me on your son's birthday. Now here declining, refusing. Okay, invitation is not accepted. So when you are not writing such type of replies, so remember that you have to give the reason why the invitation is not accepted. Any reason you can give here. Let me write the reason first, and then after I'll discuss with you. I am sorry that I cannot attend the party due to my prior engagements. In place of this prior engagement, you can write I am out of the town, or I have some urgent work, or I have my board examination, or anything you can write. Got it? But remember that you have to give a certain reason why you are declining the invitation. Okay. So attend the party due to my prior engagements. That's all. Now it is actually son's birthday, and Mr. Ram has invited this man, Mr. Nigam. So now it is Mr. Nigam's responsibility that he should convey his greeting or wish or blessings. So now you remember to write this line here. Convey my best wishes to your son, and then complimentary clause. Okay, yours sincerely. And who is writing? That is Mr. Nigam. So here it will be I am Nigam. Got it? It was refusal, declining. Now suppose if it is acceptance, Mr. Nigam is accepting the invitation. So everything will remain the same. The address as it is, date as it is, dear Ram, the salutation will remain the same. Thanks for inviting me on your son's birthday. Up to here, it will remain the same. So what I am going to change? This part. This part. Okay. Just check. Birthday will remain the same. Sorry. I will be delighted to attend the function or party with your family and friends. Got it? And the last line you can write, I accept the invitation. And this yours truly, the complementary clause will remain the same. Got it, my dear children? So today we have discussed the informal invitation and what are the certain things that we have to keep in our mind. Let me recall again the whole lot. First of all, in your examination, you will get 3 type of question. First, write an informal invitation or write an invitation. The occasion, according to the occasion, you have to understand whether it is informal invitation or the formal invitation. Here you have to use your brain. Understand? After that, a simple invitation. That the first explanation was of that. Follow the informal letters format. The second thing is whether the letter is accepted, invitation is accepted or not. And the last one is whether it is rejected, declined or refused. So I hope you would have understood it, and now I would like to thank you for watching this video. Thank you and God bless.